Two of the things that stopped by the Rebbe after he stopped eating the Yontiv meals upstairs on the second floor of 770 in the Friedrich Rebbe's apartment, after the Rebbe's Nachamedina passed away, was the Farbrengen, the second night of Pesach, and the Maimer, early morning Shavuos at night. The Farbrengen, the second night of Pesach, was different, unique, different than other Farbrengens. Farbrengen started very late. It was after the Seder. The Rebbe would finish a Seder around 12:30 or something like that, and around 1 o'clock, not always the same time, the Rebbe would come down to Farbrengen. There was a much smaller crowd by the Farbrengen because it was late at night. So a lot of the Eltere Yidden was hard for them to come to the Farbrengen, so they didn't come. Also, it was after the Seder by everyone, where they drank 4 cups of wine, and the wine, those years, were all very strong. It's not like nowadays you have some wine which is 4%. Those wines were very strong, so after 4 cups of wine, people were very tired. So many people, Pashut, couldn't hold themselves in, and they would just fall asleep by the Farbrengen. But Bechal was a smaller crowd. Also, there were no children there, because it was late at night, so there was no children, so it was very quiet. And the Rebbe would come into the Farbrengen with his Haggadah, and by the Farbrengen he would explain in the Sichas different pieces of the Haggadah. And they would sing the Gunim like a regular Farbrengen. And sometimes the Rebbe would even say a Maimer by the Farbrengen. The difference in this Farbrengen was that the Rebbe spoke the whole time with his eyes closed. Like this by the Farbrengen, the Rebbe would keep his eyes open. He didn't look at any person, he looked straight into the air, but he had his eyes open. The only time he closed his eyes was by the Maimer, by the official Maimer, not by a Sir Maimer, Sicha, but or Sicha Kia Maimer. There he would say it like a regular Nigun of a Sicha. But the Maimer, the official Maimer, there he would say with his eyes closed. But Pesach night, the whole Farbrengen, the Rebbe spoke with his eyes closed. And the Pashtas Dika reason is because a lot of people fell asleep. They couldn't hold themselves back. So the Rebbe spoke without looking at anybody, without seeing what's going on, and he spoke. Later, the Anocha was given out. Later, a lot of those sichas were mugi by the Rebbe, etc., and printed in Dagot, etc., etc. But this was a special type of Farbrengen, which was different than any other Farbrengen in the Tzir Chetzeni, the way it looked Chetzenius. Concerning the second one, which is the Maimer Shavuos, that will be in the next broadcast.